Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Takes a trip. That drive impact doesn't get through. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their driving. Taking stock. Player one, burnout activates. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. In there! Player two, on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Brushes that off and keeps going. Pounces on their prey with the wild hunt. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. When that's not gonna hit. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Are we gonna see a comeback here? A quick breather wrecks them. You gotta be mine. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Gets a big game on the wild hunt. Okay, here we go. Goes hunting and bags a catch. That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Drops them from the air. Who's going to steal this win? Players should draw super hard incoming. Letting it all out. Can they make the most of it? Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Punish counter on reaction. Target turning it right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Lands the super. Time for dessert. Gotta do better than that. Burns the gauge on the super. Flatlines him. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The impact doesn't do anything. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Not shy with the grab. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Gets a chance at that jumping. Trips him up. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Goes for the command grab. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. From up above. Dashes forward. Goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Catches them dozing off Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. No! This will break them! Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the goes hunting and bags a catch? Jump! Get some big game on the wild hunt. What's next? Oh my God! Closes it out! Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hit them with a stop and bomb. Oh, talk about overextending. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Trips him up. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Brushes off the impact. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Going wild with Shout of Earth. That drive impact is blocked. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 2 is working Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Nice counter. Both fighters planning something? Still scrapping for control of the space. Excellent block. Jumps in. Oh my God, they just jumped it up. What'll happen here? KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Sticks the combo. Player 2, will this super art connect? Takes a trip. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Anything could happen here. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 1 chases them down. A quick breather. Plenty of life left. A full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Knockdown and Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Connects with medium kick. Their life is hanging by... Oh my god, they just choked it up! In there! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Are these two gonna fight forever? Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. That's some big juicy damage. Gets some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes in on the impact for nothing. They block the overhead and holds out with the block. Oh! They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Let it turn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Dashes. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumpings at this range. In there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on. Showtime! Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Still slugging it out here. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Box him with a target.
How's this?
The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat, freeze up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Misses the drive impact. Reads them. Dashes. Scrapping it out up close. Going in. Player 1 needs the beast mode activated, and now they're ready to party. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2, oh my god, they just choked it up! Knockdown and flashes him. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Gets the counter hit and the win! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Hits him with a stopping block. Big counter. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? No good up high. Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Goes for the super art, uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? The super armor does its job. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Aerial Tatsi rushes that off and keeps going. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Can they keep on? Scrapping it out up close. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Gets him with a Euro step. Noticeable luck burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 can't use any and eats it. Flatlines him. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Cross that off. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Can they make burnout trigger? A jump in? And yo, run! Super hit! Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. How's this? Nothing stops this train! Letting it all out! Oh, here we go! There's a drive impact! Flatline zone! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! Meets them air to air! Squeeze, parry! Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. A little too greedy there. Alright, what's up? Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Oh! Brushes that off and keeps going. Closes the gap. Looking to impress with this super. Shipujinra doing the business. Player 1 can build off this lead. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. It's a good spot. You KO. One more. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
We are about to see a mirror match go down where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Parries the attack and... Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. The drive parry was successful. Parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is maintained and a super activation. Looking to score some juice. Nice drive impact sends them connecting to Heaven's Wi-Fi. Good sense to let it rip. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Great work finding the opening. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Catches them dozing off. Jumps. Side switch in the corner. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going in, going wild. KO. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Getting a punish counter like that is how you want to start a round. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Down to the wire. And a KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Brushes that off and keeps going. Digs in deep to get that drive in. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Can they keep on him? Jumps? A pair? Just goes for it at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move.
Now you know history.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Down to the wire. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Will that super be the turning point? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Hits back with the drive attack on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Wall slap into the guard frame. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. This is gonna be bad news. Any mistake here, oh, putting the cherry on top. Wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Stop, clutch, anti-air. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Wow, Saturn waited for this opening. They're back into the corner now. Knocks off the tank and scores the win. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Player 1 can build off this lead. The super armor does its job. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets carried to the corner. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now looks untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Jump in, finds the mark. Whoa, hold on. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juice. Down to the wire. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now. Brushes that off and keeps going. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Puts the super armor to good use. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Both fight Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Decides to go in with the target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so puts the super armor to good use. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Drive burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to take. In there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Misses the drive impact. Grabs a solid advantage after that big combo. You can't hesitate when a chance like that presents itself. Is this a sign of what's to come? Sticks the combo. All right, what's coming up next? Brushes off the impact. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. And oh! Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Can they keep on him? Scrapping it out up close. Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round.
Now you know history.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Look at them. Will this super art connect? Taking stock. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? In a dire situation. They can't KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Took him to the corner in a flash. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Grabs a solid advantage after that big combo. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. How's this trap KO? Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hold your breath. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. What'll happen is going wild with Shout of Earth. The path forward untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Can they further capitalize on that? Neither of them willing to back off. Taking stock. Gets them. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Got their eye on the air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 1 sees them coming and shrugs it off with a super armor. KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Oh, they haven't gotten their fill just yet. We're running it back. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Taking stock. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both hit them with a stopping bomb. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters planning. Player 1. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough.
Now you know history.
Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. Decides to go in with the target combo. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Brushes off the impact. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player one going wild with Shout of Earth. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Still Sluggy has kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Down to the wire. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Turns up the heat and cooks them with the combo. All right, what's coming up next? Gets them. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Impacts a no-go. Overhead. The fighters continue, brushes that off and keeps going. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Can they keep on him? There's a change of sides. Knockdown and player one will look to apply pressure here. Good instinct to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
Now you know history.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Decent return on that. Oh! Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Knockdown. Look at the damage that gets capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Jumps in. Uses the gauge for a super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Now you know history.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Player one has the life lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That drive impact doesn't get through. Excellent block to shut off the impact. This is gonna be bad news. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Going in. They just made that step. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Big difference in life and super. Any mistake in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.